Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. De Bruyne was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now this big chance! It's in! There is the breakthrough! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Rafinha. That has not gone well. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. This is the time you need that pace.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And it's Kimmich. Throw in. Van de Ven. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Martinelli. Martinelli is steaming forward. Messi. Now it's Dybala. And Rafinha. That's a cute ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Ødegaard. Arsenal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Nicely weighted ball. Donnarumma gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Jeff, Chiba clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always good.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Arsenal on the spot for parity. A formality, A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Chouameni, midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rodri. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Mbappe. Oh, super find. Oh, that takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's gone looking for safety. De Bruyne. And they're on him in a flash. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Tomori going full steam ahead down the left flank. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Dybala! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And here's Mbappe. He's looking wide. He's being urged to shoot. Flashes it across. Cleared away. And they can counter here. He's found a way through. Rafinha. Good purposeful running this. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the finish! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look.
And Messi! And that is doing no harm at all.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Kimmich gets into some space. Hernandez attempts a clearance. And here's Rafinha. Odegaard. Oh, good-looking ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mbappe! Nicely intercepted. He might be in here! Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Mbappe, not the most accurate pass. And there's the end of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Substitution.
Here we go again.
Jeff, Chiba really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Hakimi. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Played back in. Martinelli looking understandably energised after his goal. Hakimi, and it's Chouameni. Oh, Red, nice interception. Odegaard. It's Kimmich. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Osimhen. That's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. De Bruyne. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Martinelli. That has been cut short. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. And a chance! It's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Messi. That pass isn't the best. Saliba. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Kimmich. Great vision. Arsenal have it back and can go again. Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rudiger. That has ended up in no man's land. Is there any threat? Chance! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Arsenal take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Odegaard. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Rafinha. It's a pretty loose pass.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Rafinha really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Looking for the run. Kimmich is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, what's he done? Mbappe! Caught offside that time.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Number
benches.
6, De Bruyne. Number 11, Ødegaard.
And that interception was most necessary.
Rafinha.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's picked out the run.
Martinelli.
Rudiger promptly
Coming on
onto
the
that,
field,
and that is
number
that.
10,
Threads
Pulisic.
one in. And the shot! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would...
Oh, he's been caught. Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
He's having a shot! Really well taken goal. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Arsenal! And what a start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Taken back almost at once. He's a sharp little ball here. Decent chance! And he hits the net. 2-0, and in next to no time. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Donnarumma sends that a long way. 2 down already, a nightmare start.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Saka! Saka! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. And he was quick to react. Cavani might just make this. And he's quick to snatch it back. Tchouaméni. He's shifting through the gears here. And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Tries to pass it through. It has been an extraordinary start. Big chance! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Eze. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of...
Big chance! One-on-one! It's a pretty loose pass. Mosquera. Looking for options for... Shoots! Oh, and another try! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Smith Rowe puts his foot on the gas. He's having a shot! Danger averted for now. Ball's gone out of play. And he's been shifted off it. And he's managed to gift it back. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Merino. And it's Smith Rowe. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Merino. That's a delicate shot at goal! And that's wide.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Vince. That's a throw. And here's Saka. Smith Rowe. Real chance! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Now it's Cavani. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. Saka. And here's Smith Rowe. He has found the way through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And he's heaved it away. And the first half is done. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Cavani.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Jeff, Chiba really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And they win it back again. Saka. Now it's Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe. Oh, smashing header! He's got a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And he's had a hit! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he's in on goal. And the shot! Brilliant save from Donnarumma. Little pass back. Nice sequence of passes, this. And he was alert to it. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting...
He's going for goal! Oh, denied at the last.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Rice. He's looking wide. Eze gets into a good position. Vince. Now it's Saka. Can he get it through? Yamal. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Saka. Lovely. Now, and the shot! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Rice. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now he's off and running. Mosquera. Smith Rowe carries the ball down the right. Now it's Rice. Knocks it into space. Goes for a shot! He has done it! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Nketiah. Great vision. Shot. Can he finish? It's there! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
How many? Just how many?
Well,
There's the shot! Oh, terrific save. It's their second corner of the game. Somewhat off target. Chance, surely! 75 minutes played. Dybala. That's a good ball. Nketiah. Good driving run. Van der Ven gets across to intercept that.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. And that has been clubbed away.
Jeff, Chiba are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's straight offside. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Brilliantly cut out. He can get that clear. They get a throw in. Timber. Into the last 5 minutes. And here's Nketiah. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Rice. Well, they could break here. Looking for the run. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And a chance! It's a goal! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. 5 minutes to add. Can he get on the end of this? Now, this could be a chance. Ødegaard. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! There is the breakthrough! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So, a breakthrough already. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rice. Now it's Martinelli. Now it's Rice. Casemiro. Martinelli. And he plays one through. Smith Rowe. Merino. And it's Eze. Eze going face-to-face with his great rival. Casemiro clears it away. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. And he's gone backward here. Hakimi threads one in. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Martinelli. Good read, needed to be. Tomori gets good distance on it. Smith Rowe, they're urging him to shoot! No mistake! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Tomori cuts out the pass. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Martinelli. Rudiger. Pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? Aubameyang. Can he finish? Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
And it's Eze. Half an hour played now. And here's Aubameyang. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Dybala. Hakimi in acres of space out wide. Terrific header! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And this is Dybala. He's had a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Looking for options for movement. Hakimi. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's managed to get free.
Oh, really well played.
And he's had it nicked away. Rice. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now there's a fine ball. Eze unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Aubameyang. And the shot! And the keeper threw out a limb. And we have our very first corner. And it's going to be another one. It's their second corner of the game. Point-blank header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Messi tries to pass it through, and this is Dybala. Look at the space, goes for a shot! And this could be the final action of the first half. Timber gets it away. And the half-time whistle goes. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Smith Rowe, great chance! A whisker away from making it 4. So, third corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good-looking ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And now he has 2. Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is a little undercooked. Smith Rowe, Martinelli.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's through, it's Martinelli!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eze, big chance! It's hit the upright. Caught offside that time. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Martinelli, over to the left. Eze turns and goes back. Yamal.
The attendance for this match was 60,332.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. All the way back. Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their...
And the shot! It's a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Substitution for Arsenal.
The chance to pull further clear.
Gabriel Martinelli. Number 8, Eze.
Brilliant save from Donnarumma!
Once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Number 17, Iwobi. Number 34,
Trossard
Shaka.
tries to play it through.
Taking place.
That's an excellent interception. Rice. Now it's Nketiah. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Aubameyang. And he thumps it clear.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
75 minutes played. Spread it left. Nice looking ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Zubimendi has a look and plays it forward. Distributed tidily. He's got away. Plays it up. It's a mighty effort. Oh, it's fallen loose again. He's got a goal. How many? Just how many? The golf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
It's Bale! It's anyone's ball now. Aubameyang.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it, even if it's just a goal.
Face to face with the Trossard! And he steered it beyond the post.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely weighted ball. Zubimendi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Xhaka charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he's picked it up out wide. Trossard. Now it's Aubameyang. Now it's Aubameyang. And this is Iwobi. He's onside. Oh, he's burst through.
There will be 5
Plenty of
minutes
appeals, but the
time.
referee is not interested. 5 minutes to add. And it's Xhaka. Well, that is one way to stop him. He is through here. Brilliantly cut out. And he's quick to get it clear again. Rice. Iwobi. Chance, surely! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Mbappe. Shot a goal! And it's in! That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific.
And that will be it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
one-sided
just a quick
and
reminder
only
today
one
to
winner,
please
Peter.
drink
The players
responsibly.
didn't show
Anyone
enough
appearing
togetherness,
intoxicated
and
or
it was
behaving in
weak
an
throughout.
inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very
Well,
much for
thanks
your
to Jim.
cooperation.
We both wish you a very good evening.